Welcome back to Vice Grip Garage and day 5 of our Route 66 1,600 mile cross-country road trip with my son and I. We are just east of Albuquerque, New Mexico, and we need to make it to a certain location in Arizona today. It's about a 5-hour drive, but first, new interior for the C20. Now, a few of you are probably wondering, well, wait a minute, Derek, how come a guy just didn't put the interior in, before you left or earlier on the trip? Well, 7 reasons, maybe 8, but primarily it's much, much cooler where we are here than back that way or anywhere throughout the trip. We got a nice cool morning here, so we kept our eye on the weather. And another big one is I didn't want to spill ice cream and Skittles and cheeseburgers all over a new seat and carpet. I wanted it nice and fresh because, as a reminder, I'm going to be selling this truck July 21st using Hemmings Auctions. You can get registered to bid, hemmings.com/auction, and the proceeds are going to be going to Tech Force Foundation. So I'm going to pull this over. We got a little bit of shade off of one of these half-dead bushes out here. Not a lot of foliage in New Mexico. We're going to dig right into this thing. We got to tear the seat out, get the carpet out, clean it up a little bit with, well, we don't have a vacuum, but we got our hands, and get to work. Quick oil check this morning. Oh yeah, right on full. Good to go. Doesn't look like anything else is leaking. Nothing's changed. I don't see parts missing. Yep, check. Yep, road trip worthy, sure. I probably shouldn't even say this since I still have 300 miles to go today, but I think we got all the kinks worked out of this thing, and it's running real good. Look at that, cold start. No problem for a big block. Usually a nightmare. Tons of oil pressure, still charging. Never once got hot on this trip, and I mean, we're going across the desert here, fellas. All right. Hang in there, little buddy. I'll pour some water on you later. It's casting a little bit of shade. We're probably going to have that for about 43.6 minutes. We're going to be addressing this today. It's just so fragile. Tears right off. And I'm also going to go ahead and try to recover the seat, I guess. Right there with basically no tools. We already got a nice dash pad on here. If we have enough time, I also have some new carpet kickers down here and chrome strips. I did order new door panels even, but unfortunately, I must have fat fingered it. I got power windows and locks. It's hard to find just the power lock manual crank ones. So whoever wins this truck, I guess you can just paint these to match or something like that, or just pick up your different door panels. But just the carpet and seat is really gonna bring this interior right back around. We already got the new wheel in here. The bezel is all really nice. Everything here works, even the radio. The 8-track's a little slow, but it'll speed up and catch up. FM, AM works fine. Glove box works, cigarette lighter works. The tank switch actually works. I was gutsy enough to try that. I mean, pretty solid rig. Both seat belts do the seat belt thing. So I think with these 2 big items, it'll be a nice interior in there. So the smell in here really is not bad at all. We've been running new car air fresheners. Obviously, we've had the windows down the entire time. There's something little that lingers still, and I think I found it. It's hard to see, but if you lean in and squint, you can can you see it? Kinda, yeah. So all this mold we're gonna be getting out of here today. She's gonna smell brand new. One thing that I wanted to do that I wasn't able to get done is replace this windscreen. It's almost impossible to try to match up a meeting spot on the highway when you're road tripping, but this glass needs replaced. It does not have the antenna or the tint. Should be very cheap, readily available. Whoever gets this truck, you throw a windscreen in this, you're good to go. All right. Okay, I'll come out there. This is kind of funny. Remember the rearview mirror used to hang off this thing. They had intentions of gluing it up and must have lost the glue. Sitting over there. This is our... Oh, we had wipes this whole time to get the root beer off us. Yeah. Oh, they like the dominoes. I think this we're just gonna go ahead and take out. This just rattles back here. Always. You want to get the carpet fillers. This stuff just makes noise is all it does. And gets wet. Stinks. Got the carpet laying out in the desert sun. Gonna get some pliability up in that. It's actually beautiful out. It's only like 77 right now. Which is weird for me to say, but feels very cool compared to Tennessee. Little trick on these screws when you're trying to take these out and they're all full of dirt, you can see that one's already kind of stripped, is any sort of cleaner, get the straw in there. You know, let the straw, let it do the work. And now a guy can actually bite on something, can he? There's one up in there hiding, there it is. Bentley's working on taking the belts out right now. Going to be replacing all the original insulation. Oh, look how beautiful that blue is. Wow. Gonna be replacing all of this because it's obviously had water in here, moisture, windows left down, stuff like that. And this stuff, this juke padding or this backing, just smells so terribly bad when that happens. Plus, we got better technology now. I got something better for that. There we go. Old carpet out. If you're ever in a jam and you need a little bit of compressed air, just take brake cleaner or whatever, turn it upside down, and you got it. Gonna shoot you straight for those fellers and fellettes that want to bid on the truck. Heavy surface rust in the front floorboards, both sides, okay? On the drinker side, it did crack through and there's a small hole. Probably a 3-hour fix, or if you're a license plate guy, 2-minute fix. But we got it stripped out. Let's get this re-insulated. For the damping kit here, I'm going to be using the same stuff I used on the Cat Farm crew cab. Absolutely sold on this stuff. It's by DEI. It's their boom mat. It's a thermal acoustic control. It's got a self-adhesive backing here. It's very, very sticky, so you're not spraying in a bunch of goop and whatever else. These kits are 100% ready to go specifically for your vehicle. It comes with the roller and everything. There's mats this size, that size, and then there's also little strips if you want, and spray boom mat, but you don't have to cover the whole floor. They tell you it's just added weight and a waste of money. The kit that they give you is enough to get it done. So we're gonna go ahead and throw this in. In fact, my 10-year-old is in there rolling it in right now. It's that easy to put in, or you could do it on the side of the road. Literally no other tools than the roller. So let us get this in quick and we'll move on to carpet. How's it coming, buddy?
Good.
Looking nice. Hand me a couple more squares, I'll get this side flopped down for you. Boom mats in. Looks great. Now, we put it back here, thinking that whoever gets this is probably gonna put a carpet kit back here and you can hide all of this. You wouldn't even see it, right? Or you can leave it like this, or you can not put it back here, I guess. It's up to you, but it comes in the kit. So let's use it, get it all in here. Nice, simple process. Now we can move on to the carpet. It's been laid up in the sun here for a bit. Should be a little bit more pliable. Oh yeah, much better. You guys have seen me do this a million kajillion times, so I'm not gonna go through the whole process, but basically center it up, pull it tight to the driver's side, cut this to get your sill plate in, so it's gonna hold it firm, and then work your way across. You're gonna push and roll that carpet, get all the wrinkles out of it. And then once you get it across, you put in the drinker side sill, screw that down, good to go, come back, cut in the light switch. At least that's how I've done it. I've done it 647 times. Seems to work. I mean, you could do it how you want to do it. I realize there may be some new viewers here, so I'm gonna teach you my trick to make perfect holes to put your seat bolts in and your seat belt bolts. all these guys here. So what I do is just find the hole. First of all, line your carpet up. Get it in here. We're working on the captain's side. Everything's good. We'll trim this in a minute. Find the hole. I heat this bad boy up with a torch. Get it real hot. Then pull the screwdriver out, sink this in its spot, work it around. You can see I've done it with this specific punch I don't know how many times. What that's going to do is not only make a hole big enough for the bolt to slide easily through, but it's going to burn the outside. So this isn't going to tear, fray, rip, any of that stuff. We'll put this bolt in. That's going to hold our carpet in place now. Then we can come back here and do seat bolt, seat belt. Put these two in. We're going to go right where Bentley's sitting for those bolts, and then the other side. Now our carpet is not going to move anywhere. We're going to put this sill plate in, and we're going to stretch it, roll all of this over and out, and then cut the other side. There we go, perfect hole for our bolt. This side is done. Seat bolts, seat belts in, new sill plates by LMC. They also had these clips that were missing for the pull handle, and then went back to the original door lock knob. This one was sheared off, and the other one was a weird black plastic. So now we can work the carpet over and do the same thing over there. Moving on to the seats, got them disassembled back first, got the hog rings out. Then we're just gonna, let's just open it up. Let's just get her open, flay this off, slip on the new ones, ring them up, reassemble, done. Now the reason I'm doing it out here as well, guys, is just to show you, you don't need special tools. In fact, I'm using a razor blade, a wire cutter, and a hog ring plier, and that's it to do the seat. Other than, what is that, a 13/16, take the bolts out of the side, and a Phillips screwdriver. So don't be afraid to tackle this. If you get good quality products, they're easy to go on. You don't have to do anything special, basically. Give me a couple minutes, I'll whip these covers on, get that reassembled, and slid into the truck. Bentley's testing out the seat. What do you think? Squishy? It's nice. I have a feeling this truck's gonna stay down south, so I got rid of this super hot, sweaty vinyl and put in the original cloth with the vinyl stripe here. Looks really, really nice. Fit perfect. By the way, if your foam's messed up, you can also get a foam repair kit for a bench or buckets from LMC, and you've seen me use that as well. So we're all ready in here. Just got to pull these bolts back out that we set in earlier, slide the seat in. I tell you what, pretty amazing what carpet and a seat will do. Looks really, really good in here. These floor mats are from LMC as well, and they perfectly match the carpet, of course. Looks great. Now we just got to pack up and hit the road. Got to go antiquing. Man, I could really use this fridge, actually. This might be a Hussman Deluxe. Nice units back in the day. Looks like this used to be a grocery store. I found a George Foreman. What do you got? The old veggies area. I think that's what you put in these. I don't know. They're the ones you just, salsa maybe? Yeah, we're in some really old grocery store. That's kind of cool. Cold snack holder. I wonder if that works. $3,000? Oh. Oh, here you go. Old Sniggerette machine. Found another one. This one's a little more artsy-fartsy. Bentley found some old oil cans. Motorine, Quaker State, mobiles, co-op, some gas handles. This used to be an old restaurant. Here's the hoods. Freezer back there. Oh, be dipped. They're pretty good at just reusing. Postal digger. White Owl. Well, we found some street tacos and some Mexican soda. Might as well go ahead and do that. And then Route 66 catches up here. Interstate was a large portion of it, unfortunately, but down here it picks up again towards the Musical Road, the singing highway. It makes music. That's where we're going. We're starting to see a lot of other classic cars on the route here. Just beautiful countryside. 6,300 feet in the air, I guess. That musical highway is just up here around the corner. Well, we kept looking for signs for the musical highway. Didn't see any. And I guess we passed it, but we didn't hear nothing. Nothing at all. I Google web machined it. There's a lot of other people saying if you're lucky, it's only about a 10-foot strip and you can maybe hear something like America the Beautiful or the end of it, but I don't know. I was driving too fast. I researched it. It said 45. I thought I was doing that, but I guess we could have had the windows up. But anyway, we're on the way west of Albuquerque now. Max bet. Max bet. Max bet. Lost everything. Great. Root beer shopping. So I believe that used to be the Tomahawk Bar and Trading Post. Now shut down. Yeah, the Continental Divide. I guess the continent, it divides, you know, through this sector here. And basically the sciences of the world globes change with the equality of the gravities and whatnot. Water flows west and east, you know. Anyway, massive wreck back there. We're not going to go to the sign, I guess, but it's here. On to the next.
I'm starting to wonder which store this is. It says Pancake House, restaurant, coffee shop, and Taco Bell.
Well, currently I don't think it's doing any of those, but I see what you mean. I think they were a little confused on the business approach here. We are currently in Huck, maybe? Huck? I don't know. It's right over the border in Arizona. Just saw these buildings. Thought we'd swing in. I think it was primarily a Pancake House back in the day, and there was an old fuel station, a couple of gift shops. We're just gonna kind of wander around and peek through windows and stuff like that. Man, I bet this was a hopping spot back in the day. If you had gift shops and fuel and service station and pancakes, you name it. Board is busted here. This is what the inside of the Pancake House used to look like. Pretty nice, actually. Ceiling's still in great shape. This must have not closed too long ago. It's too bad. Walked up by the door just to peek in here and was about 2 inches from stepping on a baby rattler. Whew. Glad I didn't bring the old 13 earth pounder down. I'd be in trouble. But little man saw something over here. I guess we're gonna go peek at. Found an old bridge. No, and that goes to the pancake sign. Huh. Pretty cool. Old little motels or studios. Not going in these or anything, but just kind of showing you. Nice old timbers up here. Interstate is right there for reference, which is now the route, I guess, in most sections. There was a fire over there, some other building there. But ready to hit the road again? This is really neat. Too bad about the graffiti. Look at the construction on that. That is pretty wild. And then I suppose a bunch of mud and stuff up there. Kind of the southwest version of the mud hut. All this would have been hand hewn / cut, chopped. You know, pretty neat. Fort Courage, I guess, is what this was called, and it is for sale if you're interested. You know. So most newer, stylish gas pumps have to have an inspection sticker by the state, so you can tell the year that way. And this one's a 08. So in 2008 is when this place went down, which is kind of mind-boggling. Look at the traffic. How do you not? I mean, how people need gas. I don't know. Well, we are currently in Gallup, New Mexico. Their city sign says the most patriotic small town in America. Well, I'll tell you what, I drove through the entire town, the whole thing. That is the only flag flying in this town. And that is the historic El Rancho Motel. John Wayne stayed here, yep. And Ronald Reagan, several times. I don't know, we're gonna go see if we can just wander around the lobby. Just maybe, you know, nod heads like we know what we're doing. Neat looking place.
Right before they opened up, they decided to put the restrooms inside the rooms.
Okay, they have to change the plumbing. So they started construction at 36, moved the restrooms to the rooms. They opened in 37 officially. Beautiful in here.
And right now
Hallbrook found some dinosaurs. There's a storm brewing. Then we're gonna go down the street and hit an antique store, I think. Gonna show a little dude the petrified wood quick. Bucket of Blood Saloon. Look at these old sidewalks. There's some really old looking, this must be the oldest side of town, I would imagine. Holbrook Fire, 1888. Here's the saloon. Constructed in 1888. Wow. Something I just realized here, guys. This sign, where I'm standing right now, is right here. There's the end of the building. 2 windows and a door. Window, door, this is me. Drugstore is right there. And the Bucket of Blood Saloon is on the end. And this old house with the chimney is still standing. Check this out. Right there. 1888. That's just, it boggles my mind up, you know? Pretty wild. Wigwam Motel. What I really like about this is look at all the old cars they put in here. Old Chevy. These aren't customers. They're just old cars that they parked in here to kind of give you the, you know, give you the feeling. It's pretty neat. What do you think? You really want to stay here, don't you? So we are not staying here, but I got a key. We can go check this thing out. Other way. Teeth go down. There you go. Good job. Turn it left. Push. Oh, cool. How is it even a hotel? I don't know. It's been here a long time. What else does a guy need? You know, AC, table. Does it have a shower? Oh, it does. I'll be dipped.
I literally thought this was gonna have a bed, and that's it. I didn't know it was gonna have a TV.
Oh, they got satellite interwaves, internet. They keep in mind, I don't know when you're watching this. This is 2022. $88. You could rent this bad boy right here. We would gladly do that, but we have a different destination in mind to stay on schedule, and that's down the road. Ready to hit the road again? Well, here we are, standing on a corner in Winslow, Arizona. A little windy, but it's a fine sight to see. I ain't kidding you. There's also a flatbed Ford, literally, sitting right there. I wish we could go all the way to the coast, but unfortunately, this is the end of the road for us right here. 1,659 miles to this point, and I will never forget this trip, that is for sure. I've got filming and family obligations, so we're gonna drive to Phoenix tomorrow, which is another 3 hours, I think, and fly out from there. And as a reminder, that 78 Chevy right back there, that C20, we're going to be selling that at Hemmings Auctions. All the proceeds going to the Tech Force Foundations. Big thank you to Hemmings, EEI, Peak, and LMC Truck for helping make this trip possible. Of course, my supportive wife, and last but not least, all of you liking, commenting, subscribing, following along. Appreciate you guys so much. This is a bucket list item for me. Scratch it off. Thanks for following the journey. We'll see you very soon. Who knows what we're up to next. We'll see you later.